Hello ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We are watching the third week of the Ducksoup Gaming League for TO2 6v6s. We are on Warmfront this week, which is a slightly modified version of Codefront. There's some grass on the ground, and a little bit other changes other than cosmetic ones. We're watching a match between Splaktacular Splaking Spree today and Rogueport Vice. What are the rosters looking like, Panxers?
They're looking deadly with so many subs! Subs everywhere! Subs! Anyway, over on the Splaktacular Splaking Spree as heavy currently, we have Nut Column. Demo is Forks, followed by Soldier Ryoden. Another heavy nuclear Russians. They're totally going to run two heavies, and that's totally the setup they're going to use. Yeah.
I think nuclear is probably going to go medic.
No, Nut Column's
okay, Nut Column go medic for nuclear, okay.
Yep. And then we do have Flightless Lobster and Splak as their scouts. Splak probably going to switch off to Sniper here and there. Over on the other side, thanks for Rogueport Vice, Jabu going to be playing as medic currently. Giga and Gribble as scout. Gribble, one of the subs, obviously. DQP and Inkster as soldier. And Culture of Defeat, a.k.a. AIDS, as Demo Man.
Alright, so the sub for Splaktacular Splaking Spree would be Forks then, right?
Yes.
That's the only one. They were going to have Jury come on in, but Inflatable Lobster managed to get in there. I mean, we are starting about 24 minutes behind, so it's all good. Kritzkrieg rolling out for Splaktacular Splaking Spree. Whippage going down as well as Ryoden rides that nuclear Russian all the way to the front.
Yes, on the other side of things, it looks like Rogueport Vice is going to be rolling regular Uber charge.
I don't think Forks knows what a rollout is. After we lay it down on Shank the other day. Oh, he's got this at least.
I told him what the rollout was via voice calls.
Okay. He says, yeah. I mean, Forks hasn't been playing that much. He's been busy studying. He's going to be a physiotherapist.
Study. Physiotherapist.
Physiotherapist, he's good. He's been helping Jazz with her ankle recovery. Those of you guys who met us at the Valve headquarters meetup last year noticed that she sprained her ankle about a week before, and it was a pretty bad sprain. It's like a third-degree sprain or whatever they call it.
It's like a third-degree burn, but sprain version.
Yep. They measure them in degrees Celsius.
Indeed. So I think early on we have
by blue here, by the way. And Pops.
Here comes the Kritzkrieg. Oh, it ripped apart. The whole team. Laser beams. Everybody is dead.
Lasers. And I have to say that definitely Splaktacular are going to take this midpoint pretty easily now. They've just kind of dominated the mid-fight. A
little bit of miscommunication there. They didn't know whether they want to go back or if they want to push forward. It looks like they're just going to hold this hill until they got the cap. They could have taken this upper back area, which is a really good place to hold. And see, now because they didn't take that upper area, their medic is dead. They could have definitely moved forward with a heavy and demo there and saved themselves some grief, unfortunately. Nuclear and Forks also goes down. Inkster getting a 3K there. Keeps his team in the game, or at least in this round.
Gribble was the one who allowed that to happen there by sneaking in behind and distracting them.
Yeah. But I really think they should have pushed forward when they were capping. Like, there's no reason for them to stay back. They got a team wipe, and there was nobody respawning. They could have taken that area easily. There wasn't even going to be a sticky trap.
Yeah, either way, they're not out of the round in any way. Even if they had lost this midpoint, I don't think they would have been out of the round. They would have been at a disadvantage for a little bit, but it's 5 CP, man. Things change and things happen in really, really weird ways. Still haven't seen a sniper get out of Splak just yet, but this is not quite the point you want to push in with a sniper. Sniper's okay for mid-fight, but really it's the last point push where you're looking for those picks. Inflatable Lobster is behind Rogueport Vice right now. Does see where the medic is, but he's at half health. He's going to get back to his medic for some buffs. Or maybe just go for health. Jabu drops again.
DQP tries to jump on the medic, but he was too much in the red.
I don't think Jabu had first time, did he?
No, Jabu didn't get the Uber yet at that point. Nut Column does have his crits. Inkster is also really, really lit. And Inflatable Lobster just took out Gribble on the point, but he's going to back out of there. He is suffering pretty hard at very low HP. He's going to try to chip out Inkster, though.
Yeah, they don't even find anyone. They pop
Jabu,
get out of push right in on the second. Really,
Jabu!
Pretty easily.
So close. If they could have got a Jabu there again.
Yeah, Jabu playing very dangerously right now. Not being very conservative.
Splaktacular Splaking Spree pushing in forward. They are at 50% now. Jabu only at 30%, so they're going to have to Kritzkrieg well ahead of the other team. If they coordinate it well enough, they will be able to push in with the crit streak immediately and probably take out the medic. That would be ideal for them.
Yeah, they can't really lose any players, though. The crit streak depends on having players there to actually support the crit streak. So if anyone goes down, that could sacrifice.
Charge right now, and they do pop it right away. Oh, click, 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 click! Best sounds in the game. Oh, misses on the axe, misses on the second axe. Third axe, lucky.
But
people on the point.
Oh, Demo
and they gotta get the cap.
Down the point. Indeed, SSS gonna run away with an early first round there.
Yeah, the crit streak definitely helped them. I wonder if they're gonna run it again. Looks like they are. Crit streak all day, every day.
I feel like in this instance, Jabu dropping those Ubers may have, I mean, pretty much just sold this round.
Well, he needs to. He only dropped the one Uber. The first time the crit streak popped immediately.
He almost had a first one. He almost had that first Uber. Like
yeah, he basically, I mean, if they suspect they're running crit streak, that's one of the information they need right now, is whether they're still running crit streak, and if they are, Jabu just need to position himself much better, just to avoid things like walking onto rollers.
Apparently we're vote banning Heavy in chat now. Either way, SSS playing very aggressively with that Heavy.
Crit streak is ready. It looks like they're going to go with Nuclear again, yes? Nope.
Yeah, they like that Heavy, and it's a very good pick because
Nuclear is caught without for a little bit. They need a beat on the medic. Oh, they got him anyways. He was at 86%.
I'm confused by that maneuver.
The maneuver of walking off the cliff into the enemy Heavy.
Force the pop. Nobody.
Don't worry, guys. The medic's gonna try to force the pop with his saw. And again, the scouts are gonna be late on the point. I wonder if they're gonna take a forward push here. It looks like Nuclear is content with the hill. There is the demo underneath, and he's taking a lot of damage, so he has to back up here.
Yeah, it's a very nice play by Rogueport, able to at least take back some ground before SSS pushes up from this midpoint.
Yeah.
SSS's early aggression is really working out well for them in this instance, and running that Heavy is definitely working out for them well indeed, because that crit streak combined with large amounts of Titanic health is generally a good thing.
450 HP, yo. That's a lot of HP.
Health.
It looks like the Soldier and Demo has abandoned this upper area, which is not going to work out as well for them. They're going to be just inside the garage, trying to sneak out through that pipeline area. But yeah, here we go. Everybody's coming back through this area. This is a good area for defense.
Oh, but Nakam gets taken out by Gribble. Very nicely played by that camp. Now he's going to get horribly murdered by the rest of them.
Nuclear gets sticky down, tries to put some time on the point. Oh, they try to chase down the red medic. Jabu is just staying alive. Forks is still there though. Gets one direct kill. Gets Jabu down to half health, but he gets taken out. Good try there.
Jabu's positioning is just off in every instance. He's putting himself in danger he doesn't even need to be in.
Yeah, he is a little bit forward. Ideally, I want to see him sitting in this area behind those crates, just by the second point. There's a lot of exit routes that he can take from there.
Yeah, either way, it looks like Rogueport Vice is starting to work a little bit better together.
Nuclear is there all by his lonesome. He's going to get jumped. Uber is ready for Jabu, so the crit streak's not going to be as great. It's going to be popped on a scoot. And Giga's trying his darndest, but the Heavy is going to pick up a half health pack, and that's a lot of health returned.
Inkster drops the medic, though, in that exchange.
And they're going to have ×4 on the point. They're going to grab this cap. Only 2 up for Splaktacular Splaking Spree, and that's a Scout and a Soldier.
Either that definitely worked out for Rogueport Vice, and they're picking up their game quite a bit now. It looks like they're starting to recover from their miscommunications. And
Column's still on crits. I would probably like them to switch over to Uber at this point, especially for defense. Because it's not like you're going to push out, and he has nobody to heal. So communication breakdown here. He's going to say, hey guys, where are you? I need somebody to heal. He's basically standing by the point defending it by himself, and that's not where you want your medic to be, because he's going to get flanked every which way.
Yep, apparently all of SSS was sitting back by their first point, wondering when their second point was going to get captured. The medic kind of said,
well, they were just respawning. Giga's in on the medic right now. Oh, does get picked off from behind by
11
Splak.
HP. Wow.
Yeah, Splak comes on in. Nakal is able just to walk out of that situation. Box.
Not. There you go. He grabs a half health pack there. I was just gonna say he wasn't getting any health. Rudin is down. Uber is popped now on DQP. DQP is going to try to jump on the medic. Demo is running back. Force is down. Medic is still running back. DQP is still chasing. They got ×2 on point. A little bit of back cap.
Yeah.
Nuclear Russian is guarding the second point, but the back cap's got taken care of by Giga as well.
Oh no.
Nuclear Russian takes out everybody.
Splat comes in for the assist, and indeed, that very well backfired on to Rogueport
Some pro
Vice
tips
there.
from Core: do not run straight into a heavy. That is a good tip. Kids, you can take that to school. All your
Pro
friends would
tip.
be like...
If you see the heavy and you can't edge him, you're probably about to die.
Alright, Uber is ready right now for Splaktacular Splaking Spree. It looks like they're going to try to push forward with this. Oh no, it's a crit screen, sorry. And it's popped on Nuclear again. Them laser beams going everywhere. Ryoden was cleaning up the house. Oh, Nut Column goes down to some stickies though, so Aids got his kill that he needed. Flightless Lobster finishes him off.
Yeah,
Still, that was
also got hit by the there. So
yeah,
they keep advantage.
Played that very well.
Actually,
they go into Ryoden
Well,
and rocket jump
Jabu
up.
just respawned right now. Knuckleum's going to respawn right now, but he's got nobody to heal. Jabu also not connected to anyone just yet.
And Nut's still going to be on crits, I would assume. Yeah, he is, so he'll have an advantage again.
Jabu's at 20% now, and Nut still hasn't found anybody to heal yet. So they might get them at the same time, unless Splaktacular Splaking Spree builds hard. A lot of their teammates are pretty lit, so they might get that opportunity. Giga got pistols down Nuclear after he takes a bunch of splash.
That's a big pick there for Rogueport, able to take down the
About
enemy
30%
heavy.
difference here. Let's see how fast the Crits Creek catches up.
Before this Lobster goes down, it's down 2 and 2 for both teams. Rogueport is down 2 of their hero players.
Bomb.
Nuclear Russian. And he goes for the bomb and kind of fails miserably.
Yeah, he hit the wall.
Oh!
Ryoden
Ryoden does get the pick on Jabu this time, just when DQP got his attention pulled back by one of the scouts behind him.
If that was coordinated, I'd have to give props.
Indeed. Alright,
Especially if he
Heavy
fails
is
to
way
coordinate.
forward now, and Crits Creek is at 90%.
Nuclear taking a
big
ton of
hit.
damage.
Yeah, Nut took a lot of damage there. He does have the crits right now, but I don't know if they're going to push with it. You kind of
Ryoden
don't
goes
have
down.
invulnerability when you pop.
Yeah, Ryoden goes down in that exchange. Nuclear gets some more health, and Nuclear Russian already back up to full health. Not calling.
Nuclear Russian is going to go and rush them.
With his gold bot killer minigun.
Here's the pop, gets one. And is there anybody else there? Yes, indeed. There's a lot of people eating laser beams. Jabu goes down first, so that's another heavy kill for Nuclear. He continues dominating the medic. He's got 2 dominations right now. One of them is for sure on the medic. Gribble does take out Nut Column.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nut Column does go down.
But the scouts are way forward. They're going to grab that cap. 2-0 for Splaktacular Splaking Spree.
That's back cap. Yeah, very nicely played by SSS. Rogueport trying to pull it together here. They almost got back through mid, but then one slip-up caused them to fall back once again.
Yeah, they need to have a good response for that Crits Creek. Nut Column rolling with that again.
Yep, he's
Kill
gonna be
the
sticking
heavy.
with Nuclear Russian again.
Yeah, either focus the heavy or just have your Uber ready, really.
And stay out of the way of bombing soldiers.
Yeah, Jabu does need
Slack is in
to
on
position himself in preparations for this. So he's changing over. He's not going to be on the right side hill.
Black
Instead,
currently killing Jabu.
he's on the mid area. Yeah, Splack's kind of invisible. Oh, he does get the kill.
Yep, that is Splack for you.
Well, he did change up his positioning. He was on the pipes that time, but that wasn't necessary. Wow, Crits Creek already ready. Still got 30% left on it, and Nuclear's going to try to get some lasers. Oh, Gribble
Nut Column
again with the butt
taken down.
shot on Nut Column.
Yeah, the thing about that situation was it was a forced crits Craig, so it wasn't ideal in any way whatsoever. DQB does go down though, and
Yeah,
with
force
that
the sub
mid-cap,
doing some work there.
talk about some early aggression here by SSS. We don't need to regroup. We didn't even lose any players. Let's just capture second. And now
They're going to put the
straight
pressure
for
on.
final.
They are up. They got an extra man. Jabu is hella lit. He's probably going to run back to the respawn. Nope, actually, he's just going to stick around and heal people.
Oh,
What a great
Scouts
medic.
point.
Everybody
Nuclear
on the
Russian
point. Respawn's just
But he
coming
does
for
go
red
down.
right now. A lot of spam going on. Forks needs to dead those stickies. Oh!
Oh,
Big caper.
yes.
Caber OP,
SSS
please ban.
goes-
Please ban.
SSS goes to the push here, and it does backfire with the respawn wave. Rogueport Vice showing that they can and do have a chance to
Oh,
still
does
pull off
Jabu have
something in this
lag?
match.
He's skipping all over the place for me. Even though it says 12 ping, but he was skipping a little bit.
Could be his
Can
computer.
confirm.
Yeah. That hacks, man. Dodge hacks.
Ah, dodge hacks.
Flightly Ops try to make something happen here. Nuclear is gonna just stick his big head in and fire some shots at people.
I think Jab is just like crashing on his
Nut Column's dead.
Yeah, either way, SSS just playing extremely aggressive.
Yeah, but I kind of like that. That's kind of how you have to play when you're running Kritzkrieg, because you don't have that invulnerability to fall back on.
Well, it's kind of an oxymoron, really. You're running an offensive Kritzkrieg, that makes sense, but then you're running an offensive
3 down,
heavy.
respawns coming in for Vice just now. Gribble's going to be up in 5 seconds as well, so looks like Splaktacular Splaking Spree is just going to hold this position here. Team, hold position.
Don't rush into the point and die meaninglessly.
Flightless Lobster and Forks are poking on the left side door. A couple of stickies, couple of little spam every now and then, pistol shots.
Nut's been up for 10 seconds now and still isn't
Yeah,
Good job,
nobody went
Nut.
back to connect with Nut. Jabu's at a 40% lead, 30% lead, sorry.
Medic gets no love, but Nut Column is still running that Kritzkrieg, so it's going to build incredibly fast.
Yeah, especially if his team keeps taking a couple splashes here and there.
Which is a very smart move.
Well, no, there's no sniper. I'm surprised Splack didn't switch off to sniper when he went down.
Well, he did practice his scout, and he has been playing his scout, so I'm not too surprised that he's staying away from sniper.
Well, it didn't really work out super well for them on Gorge, so it doesn't surprise me if they want to kind of forego that assumption.
Well, I think
Gribble doing some work as a sub. Laser beams in the house. Jabu goes down again.
Inkster trying to save this, but he just simply can't.
Oh, Sticky's on the point, got detonated. Fatso on the point.
Oh, but full team wipe there for SSS.
AIDS, big save, stands on the point, a little bit of health left. There's only Flightless Lobster and Forks, they just respawn. He's gonna stick some stickies and get some health.
Yeah, both teams just seriously losing players in that engagement. Only one player surviving for Rogueport Vice from that push, and 0 from SSS.
Yeah, that was Nuclear
like
Russia not being able to get any kills with the Kritzkrieg, because he was shooting at the soldier and the demo and chipped them both down to red, and it turned out to be AIDS that mattered.
Yeah, in that situation, it was almost poor timing for SSS that murdered their push there. But it did end up in this very odd type of stalemate where it just kind of reset. It's like that push never even happened.
Well, they're going to have that Kritzkrieg ready again before Jabu's ready. If I were Jabu, I would hang really, really close to the respawn doors. As soon as they come in with that Kritzkrieg, I would just back out of there and hope that the thing fizzles, or at least get my mover ready. But look at him, he's way forward again. He's in fact by the left door. He probably got called out here by that scout.
Long story short, get away from that heavy!
Looks like they're gonna run in here. Nuclear's coming on in. Kritzkrieg gonna be popped right now. Saw the medic for a bit. There he is. Does get him again just as the Uber was got. Nobody is alive this time except Gribble, but that's it.
Can't even save it, and yes, that is the end of the first half here. Kind of an interesting one there. So, like, what do we think we're going to see Rogueport Vice do to try and answer this aggression from SSS?
Oh, well, it depends on how comfortable Jabu is with running Kritzkrieg. They might try fight crits with crits, and that might be one of the things. I mean, really, they need to focus down the heavy way more often. Sick the demos and the soldiers on him as soon as they see where he is. It's not like after you call him, he's going to move around. He's going to be there for a while because he's a fatso.
He is an immobile sentry gun.
No, he's a mobile sentry gun, but he's not that mobile. But yeah, so basically that's what they need to do is once they found with a heavy, and he is outscoring his medic too. That is a big note.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but yeah, like basically they need to focus down Nuclear because he's the heart of the team right now. Not only will they take out the heavy who's doing a lot of damage to them and also soaking up a lot of damage, but Nuclear is probably the play caller, so if they take him out from the thing, he's not going to be as effective as a play caller because he's not around.
It looks like we are going to see Rogueport Vice switch off their medic and scout. Jabu going to be playing scout now and Gribble on medic instead.
Okay.
And, I mean, just looking at the scores, though, it's not really that surprising. Gribble's not the top of his team, but he is the middle. Jabu did
Gribble was doing pretty good as scout. He was getting the flanks where needed. It looks like they're readying up, but I don't see...
We're missing a 6th for
We're missing. We're
Rio
missing.
disconnected, but he's back in now.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Okay. But yeah, like other than running crits, I mean, they might switch to Gribble just because he's more comfortable with crits. Or you know, the other thing is simply just position the medic better and have a lot of escape routes so that you can have your Uber ready when that crit streak is done. Because that's the typical strategy. Let them crits, split up, come back with an Uber immediately, and that crushes the push. But every single time Jabu got caught with his pants down and he went down as a consequence, he always found himself in a really wide open space with no corners to run and hide behind.
That's
I
partly
feel like I should
perhaps communication, though.
Yeah.
Like when it's a heavy crits, you can just avoid it. It's a heavy. He's not going to be able to get you around a corner or anything.
Well, I mean, Nuclear's tracking is pretty good, but yeah, like that's the thing. Like I was saying, for that final push, Jabu should have been near the respawn door so he can just hide back in as soon as they push him with that crits, because they know it's coming. It's pretty much they have 3 rounds of crits creeks now. They should almost expect it.
At this point, I just want to point out, Nuclear Russian and Nut Column are truly carrying for their team right now. They're almost double the score of the Scouts, Soldier, and...
Well, Nut Column's points comes from healing Nuclear.
And there's another thing too. There's another advantage that Rogueport have. Nuclear Russian is getting all the heals, and I mean literally every single heal. The other teams, the other players are just not buffed ever at all.
It's true.
So they as a team, they actually have more health. Anyway, we've gone live.
Oh, Gribble's rolling out with regular Uber here. They are running DQP on heavy, but they're not whipping him out, so he's gonna take the slow walking around way. Nut Column's still on crits, and he of course is gonna be on Nuclear every day, all day.
And it looks like we are going to see Rogueport playing kind of the same sense. Now DQP is getting literally all of the heals. So much for
So
that.
they're going to counter heavy with a heavy, but they haven't really answered with a crits creek. Although we'll have to see how Gribble plays. He's taking that top hill area, which didn't work out so well for Jabu before. But he's keeping a better eye on his butt, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's playing with... I mean, just basically paying attention is going to keep you alive more often than not.
Yeah, but I mean, this hill, there's not many places for you to get out of. You know, it's a really, really far walk back to the second point, and that spam, it's gonna get you, and there will be spamming just because your teammates are there. Like, oh, Gribble almost ate one right there in the face, but they're gonna pop first. Nut Column did get picked during that mid fight.
They just pushed in with their Uber and mid, and the other team already circled around behind them.
Oh,
so they're in trouble.
Oh yeah.
In
Both
trouble
some
might be an
bad
understatement.
Communication there.
They did get the kill on Nut Column, so they were kind of like confident pushing in there, but there was nobody there to kill.
Yeah. Interesting miscommunication there.
I think you spelled it right.
Actually, I do believe he did spell that right. But either way, this is not StarCraft, damn it. We require additional TF2 memes.
That was a good one. I like that one. Oh. Props to you, buddy.
Either way.
Oh, heavy light off here. Nuclear gets ahead there. I mean, DQP is not a bad heavy. Ooh, actually, Soldier behind Nut Column. Oh, doesn't have enough rockets to shoot him in the butt one more time.
It's like quick draw heavy. The first one to shoot is probably going to be the one to survive, unless the other one isn't.
I mean, DQP is not a bad heavy, but Nuclear has just got way more experience. Nut Column does go down at the start of that crits creek, and Nuclear's already really lit. He's going to run back.
Run, fatty.
Run, fatty, run!
Really offensive.
Needles, 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 all day, every day.
Either way, XSS is going to walk away with this second point. We're in the same situation we were in the last 3 rounds.
That's kind of fine. Gribble's already at 70% right now. And he's going to be able to... I don't think they're going to push in, but at least they'll have an Uber ready for that crits creek.
They made his push in, so they know they're against crits creek at this point.
That's true.
Yeah, if they can play it smart and just get off.
But the thing is that they need to push in knowing that they have their back cap covered. Remember, I still made that prediction. There might be a back cap.
Oh, of course. This is your prediction. The world is going to change.
Oh, it looks like they are going to push out with this. Uber is on DQP this time, but again, everybody has split up. There's nobody to kill. DQP decides to go after the guys in the left side. Guys, one scout.
Ryoden's going for last.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Did clear the way.
There is AIDS there watching the last point, though. He's on back D.
Forks goes down to Giga, and that's down 3 compared to 2.
See, I would have liked them to hold it there. I mean, Turnip said they might push out. I'm like, I don't know. I would have liked to hold it. Oh, they got to get the crit streak now.
Oh, no.
Everybody dies. Everybody hurts.
Actually, the medic gets out of that.
Oh, Nutcomb gets shot in the butt. Nuclear's wrapping it up, though.
Oh,
and they've got 2 scouts on there as well. Ace tries his best.
Can't go big. Ace cannot go big in this instance. So,
They
Force
pushed with
is
the wrong
0.
person there. Like, they pushed the Uber on the heavy, they really should have Ubered either AIDS or Inkster.
Yeah. I think Inkster would have been a good call because Inkster has been doing pretty well killing the medic so far. I mean, when you're Ubering into a guys you know they got crit streak, you gotta kill the medic. That's just the gist of it. And you need to use your scouts or somebody to figure out where they are standing so that you know exactly which direction to run into them.
Well, your heavy can't close on no matter what. He's not going to manage to throw wings for you. I don't know, I'm not a fan of this low.
Poor Hoopy.
Splack is going to be on Gribble here in a bit. This CMO actually goes after the demo first, then puts a big meat shot on the medic. Got him down.
Low.
Rowden's going to try to finish him off.
Gribble misses that, dodges that second rocket, I suppose. He's trying to get out of there, running right.
He ran into the wrong direction. He's going to be screwed here. Shotgun, and he's done.
Yep.
So I hope they got enough money to pay for janitorial services because this may be a sweep.
I don't know, man. We might as well describe it as a steamroll at this point.
Nuclear's already at the second point, taking that high ground area that I mentioned before. This is an excellent spot. He's got Nut Column with him. And Demo already sees where they are, so he's going to lay a sticky trap at his feet. But guess what? Fatso in your face.
Yep, Nuclear rushed in and Nutcomb able to get on the point there.
DKP's just coming back though. Nuclear's still kind of forward. He's going to back out of there, let Demo try to get some kills. Cap time. DKP got stuck for a bit.
Down. It's unfortunate that we just saw Rogueport lose 4 of their players now. DKP goes down, Gribble's down.
Crit Streak going to be ready in a couple of seconds here, and they're going to push in hard. It's going to be on Nuclear once again.
Silly. Giga about to go down. He's the last remaining player. He's hiding in a corner, and he almost goes for a boxing match, but it doesn't even matter. SSS, full steamroll here, full everything you could possibly think of. 5-0. That's brutality. That's what it is.
That's criticality.
Brutality. Strong.
No clue what to do as medic there. I just got
critical damage. It was hard, Jabu. Like every time they popped, you were wide open and there was nowhere for you to hide. I think really the only thing that you could have done would be position yourself always somewhere where you can run away. Like one of the examples that I mentioned before was near the one of the last defenses. I would have, if I was medic, I would have just stayed right inside the respawn area and heal people there. And just run back inside as soon as they come out, so you have an Uber ready for them when it fades.
Yeah, that makes sense, but unfortunately I don't think that well.
Well, I mean, in the heat of the moment, it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I just tried doing what I always do, right? And tried doing it better. That's, you know, that's the thing sometimes. But you guys did switch over to Gribble as your secondary medic. Was there any consideration of running Crit Streak against Crit Streak?
Debated it, decided against it.
But you did end up using DQP as heavy in response to Nuclear's heavy. What was the rationale behind that?
Just, I'm not sure, you'd have to ask him, but basically it was, as far as I can tell, you need a heavy to answer heavy, really.
Capitan? Oh, Capitan's not here.
We lost our El Capitan.
That was pretty much the idea.
Yeah, we didn't have anyone that could go sniper to get any picks, so we just had to get more beef.
How about Spy?
I would love to go Spy, but I've just, every time I go Spy in the past, not necessarily this team, I get yelled at so hard I just stop trying. So.
Aww.
Well,
okay, if you're the medic and you off-class to Spy, it would be hard.
But he's doing himself as a
I'm
scout.
not a medic. I was already off-classing medic.
Yeah.
Indeed. We were actually discussing that.
Because that was one of the things was that Nuclear Russian was basically getting all the love from the medic, and he was basically the core of the team. Not to mention, like Nuclear, I'm gonna ask you, were you making the play calls for the match?
Yes, I was calling.
Right, and I basically made that assumption. And if you guys focus Nuclear, you would do like 3 hits. You would first take out the guy who is attacking the most. You'll take out the medic's pocket, and you'll also take out the play caller, and he'll have a much harder time making those calls from the respawn chamber. Those
Unless he's a brilliant caller.
Nuclear did work. I mean, we said SSS had a little bit of a trouble with communication in the past, but you know, in those past games, those were games where Nuclear wasn't around.
Yeah.
Nuclear, no longer cut from the team.
But he still owes pizza to some people.
Another unfortunate thing was that Gribble didn't have a mic.
Oh, that sucks.
He's never had one, unfortunately.
That's too
Although
bad.
I'm pretty sure he had it in Season 2. He must have broken it at some point, though.
So is the Spy actually a viable response there? Because I actually consider myself very good at Spy, and I really enjoy playing it.
It won't always be the response, but I think if you mix it in here and there, it would definitely keep them on their toes. And
Well, back in Gorge, last week I tried that. I actually did successfully kill the NG and take out a stuff twice. Just by switching to Spy, then switching back to Scout or whatever I was.
Yeah, I mean, the guy to talk to about that would be JMB, because he gets the timing on it and he knows when to switch off of it, but he never tells people when he does it. He just quietly goes. If he fails, he just switches back. He just pretends he was that class all the time. And
It never happened.
And when he succeeds, he's just like, see, guys, totally should have done Spy.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's JMB for you. He was never a Spy.
So whose idea was it to run crits?
I think, yeah, I think I called it off the bat, crits and no argument, because if you're going to get first, I can roll with it. Like, honestly, Uber is not much help for a heavy, because I have to run to them and they can run away, but crits, it's just wipe, you know, pan and spam.
See what I'm saying?
When
Heavy
I
Uber's
was
bad
medic, I
Ubers.
only got to Uber maybe twice the entire match.
So, why stick with the crits the entire time?
It was working.
Yeah,
Even
it was
pushing
working.
last, that was crazy.
Yeah,
You're
until
defending
they
last
find
when
a way
against
to
Uber.
answer it, right? You keep going at it until they figure it out.
And in this case, I think it's arguable the enemy team did not figure it out.
Yeah, they tried different things, but they ultimately those things didn't work out as well as they would like it to. I'm done for questions. You got any, Panks?
I suppose. Jabu, why didn't you try a more exotic answer to the heavy other than, well, heavy?
Well, I'm not the captain.
That's true. Stop picking on Jabu. Jeez, Panksers.
Aww. Jabu has to know these things.
Well, specifically, again, I would have preferred to go Spy or even, hell, Pyro. I would have had fun trying that, but the first
round,
league I
start
did
jumping
3 years
around,
ago,
man.
I got yelled at every time I did something that they didn't explicitly okay, so I just stopped trying. I'm not the captain, I just kind of go along with what they say.
Fair enough. Now, first, we have to ask this Splack, why was there no sniper? Why?
Well, you see all the scouts, they're all over the place, and I would have a worse score if I went sniper.
I think I do agree for, like, especially the mid fight, and definitely you never run sniper for second. But, like, I mean, there was one time when you guys failed on a last push and you respawned and you had an opportunity to try to push into last with the snipes for that one, and that wouldn't be as terrible.
All of the snipes.
Well, you've
So-
seen our back cap, so it just worked out for us.
Alright, I suppose we'll go on to the usual questions then. Do we have a representative who's able to talk for Rogueport?
Other than Jabu?
Other than Jabu.
Inkster and Inkster are here.
Inkster, okay. It'll be Inkster then. Inkster, how did you feel communications were for Rogueport Vice?
Even being down a member, we were calling alright. There wasn't any issues about people not doing their job. So there were no real complaints, we just weren't playing that strongly tonight.
Yeah, everybody would call positions, but nobody would react to them.
Alright, so over
Like,
to
hey,
this
look,
side of
there's a
things.
scout on the right. Nobody reacted to it. I mean, that goes for everyone. I'm not blaming anybody. I did the same thing.
And there were a couple late Ubers that turned into not Ubers.
That
Alright,
was
so-
I failed
Oh,
Uber advice.
that's such a mean question. Inkster,
So,
Inkster
over to the
Mondrai,
other.
sorry, Inkster Mondrai on the in the live stream wonders if you guys had a janitor to help with the sweep. No, never mind. Go ahead, Panksers.
Oh, MrScaryMuffin, that's so mean. Either
It
way,
wasn't me. It
over
was a guy on the live stream.
No, you also said that during the match.
I know,
The exact same pun, so
I know.
don't try to pass that off to your
I know,
stream.
but I didn't say it here.
To be fair, we also got off on the StarCraft memes and how we require additional TF2 memes. But over to the other side of things, Splak, how was communications for the Splaktacular Splaking Spree?
It was spectacular, so to speak. That's why I prefer to have nuclear.
So
you know.
Is Splaktacular your trademark now?
No.
Isn't it spectacular?
It's
That
pretty
headshot was
splacking good.
spectacular. For Splack sakes.
Oh, for splacking steaks.
Alright, so, the usual questions then. Jabu or Inkster, do you have anything you'd like to say to your opposing team, Splaktacular Splaking Spree?
I don't like it
we
very
just
much
got
anymore, Russia.
splacked.
Ouch, I'm hurt.
Alright, so over to the other side of things. Splak, do you have anything you would like to say for your team, Splaktacular Splaking Spree, against your opposing team, the Rogueport Vice?
We finally faced a team that was not super overpowered against us.
Ouch.
You need more
Thanks,
quick
man.
fix. You need more quick fix and more crits creeps.
More
Apparently,
quick fix.
right,
We were gonna go
basically
quick fix,
never
but we
run
decided just to go for the
Uber.
win.
Never run Uber. Try Vaccinator next game.
I don't have vaccinated.
I think vaccinated is not allowed, actually.
Why?
I
It's
don't-
not like
it's
it's
not as
overpowered or
serious.
anything.
Oh, Lord. Alright, so any other questions for you, Mr. Smerry? Yeah, Mr. ScaryMuffin, sorry.
Mr. Smurry Muffins?
Miri.
Mr. Splacking Muffin?
Splacking Murray Muffin.
Hey, hey,
I'm good.
don't wear it out.
Alright, so, no, bad nut calm. Get out of this commentary. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Our next match will be on Thursday between British Petroleum facing off against Attractive with favorable lighting. It will be at 8 p.m. once again on CP Warmfront. My name has been Panksters. My co-host has been Mr. ScaryMuffin, and I hope you will join us once again. Thank you.
Ciao.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Hope the next one's more entertaining to
Hurrah.
watch.